Oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah, they grabs her heart. Yes, but it kind of makes sense because his power is to infect women's heart, right, and make them like be connected to him. But he got Uncle Betelgeuse hands kind of counters. Yeah, because exactly his own hand can counter the. This is amazing because yeah, Subaru's own hand of course can grab. Yeah, he can destroy the false heart thing because they kind of a similar dark power. Oh, this is so good because it's almost like a similar power spectrum, right? He can like infect the women's heart. And he can kind of grab it because of his like power. So yeah, it kind of like I have a dark hand, you got a dark heart. I can like we can fuse up our powers. Yeah, Daishabu! I'm Daishabu! You freed me from my dark heart. That is really beautiful. I'm honest. This was one of the best scenes I've seen this year. That was an amazing scene, straight up. Freaking 10 out of 10, man. Really good scene, and it also just works so perfectly with the powers. Here we go. Just skipping the opening of the episode. Yeah, I felt like they're just gonna do the credits now. So it might be like a really important episode, you know. But they're constantly fighting people though. But yeah, Emilia's running here. You know, it's something happening, right? She obviously they figured out Regulus' weakness last time they were fighting. Of course, last week was more about, you know, obviously Diana and Priscilla, right? But I guess we're going back now then to, of course, Emilia. Yeah, she's back at the church here with all the waifus. Yes, you're all free. Yeah, it's like freedom. This obviously, if you see my Hassan video, this shows how R0 is pro-Marxism because it's against slavery. Yeah, it's like this guy had like 72 wives, man. So it's obviously against Marxism or something, pro-Marxism. I don't know anymore. I can say anything. No, but seriously, it's just this is honestly how he talks. It's like, well, look at this anime. Emilia is saving these enslaved women. Obviously, it's like pro-capitalism. I'm sorry, I dropped it, but yeah, it's hilarious. It's kind of hilarious, the kind of mindset. But yeah, you know, Emilia is. It feels like they still don't believe they can save them, even though they literally like pushed him out the church. Yeah, son at all. Yeah, isn't it weird, honestly? Because Emilia's like, yeah, but we kinda. He's not dead yet, I suppose. Okay, so what's your actual name? Here we go. What's your actual name? Yeah, she's just like number 75, right? Yeah, because he just called them their like title. He's just like, you're my 11th wife, yeah, so he just calls them number, right? He really has them as cattle, yeah, he's just like, you don't even deserve a name anymore, you just use my number 11,000 waifu, yeah, he's just like the worst person ever, Regulus. He's a terrible person, of course. But, I guess given his powers, his like weird time power, these women still seem to think he's gonna win, right? Because they're just waiting in the church, even though our characters clearly has like basically owned him, yes, more than once now. They're sitting there waiting in the church. They're like, he's gonna come back soon. It's a little bit like you saw him getting owned like 7 times in front of you. Okay, we go finally. Tell me your name. This is a good scene though. Yeah, tell me your name. Who's your name? Let's be besties. I feel like they are so, I don't know, Stockholm syndrome or a bit. Like they kind of are in love with him. He's just so like weird, and he's kind of forced them to be his wife for years. So they're just kind of so used to being his like. This is a really good Stockholm syndrome scene. Really, it's like I don't understand. Yeah, but it's a powerful scene, definitely. Very, very powerful scene here. She can't like really. Oh, finally, the Stockholm syndrome is standing up. Oh, it's good. Yeah, all their sex slave waifus, they're all standing up and being like, no, I hate him. Oh, this is a good scene. Yeah, they're like, he's the worst husband ever. Well, yeah, he kidnapped them all. He like kidnapped like 70 women and forced them to be his wives. I hate him too. It's like, well, yeah, they all hate him. Oh, this is a great scene. But honestly, it's like, yeah, of course they do. She's like, who hates our husband? Everyone is like, yeah, he killed my family and enslaved me, so yeah, I kind of agree, I also hate him. It's just like, yeah, I'm Sylphie. What the shit, Sylphie? Oh, it's a good scene. Yeah, Sylphie! We're besties now! But it's cute how Emilia is straight up like, you're my best friend now, Sylphie! So they're in the church. That was a good scene, though. That was a great scene. And I like how he kind of also, you know, went back a little bit to that, how I say it. I really like how Emilia has, you know, a really good character development, right? She has a fantastic character development, you know, like from 2 and 3 here. But this scene felt a lot like she was kind of back in like the OG Emilia. She's very innocent and very happy, you know. She's like, "Yay, we're friends now! Yay!" You know, yeah. She's all like, "Yay, let's go, girls! We're best friends, family!" Like, you know, yeah, let's go with me. Yeah. So this is what I mean. She's like, I think it's cute that she's kind of returning now a little. You know, she's kind of regressing. Yeah, let me get your titties here. Yeah, this is what I mean. She's kind of like regressing to her like OG personality traits. But she's like, yay! Oh, is the wife somehow how he controls his power? Yeah. So of course he got this weird heart power, right? So maybe like every woman has been like cursed by him, and that's how his power works. Like you can't kill him because he literally has his wife being forced to carry his times the power. I see, that's really interesting. I see. But that doesn't surprise me, honestly, because I said it earlier, right? Actually, let's take a pause here. So we see right now how, Subaru still can't really defeat him. So I really liked that reveal there. I did kind of guess that myself earlier though, so I'm not like surprised by the reveal, right? Because I did say that he obviously kind of connects to his women, and his heart is like the power, so why would that be that? And also how I talked about it last year, how Sirius, her power is a kind of chain, right? And that's how she probably has a kind of invisible chain kind of thing. You know how Bethlehem had the invisible hand, right? So I think they're all kind of collective to kind of invincible link power or whatever. So to be, basically kind of how all the power works, so to speak. The reason I really like this thing though is just because I think I said 2 weeks ago, I thought about how I felt otherwise his powers wouldn't work. And I don't mean like, yeah, he can like time stop or whatever, well, sure. But the mistake of course Subaru did is that, his heart is the weak spot. Just punch, stake him in the heart like a vampire and we'll win, right? That's basically what he said 2 episodes ago. But yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So I like a lot that this reveal showed him that he has more than one heart, right? Because otherwise, I mean, sure, you have to like hit him in the heart to kill him, like a vampire again. But come on, he's obviously been alive for like 100 years, right? Someone would have been like, what if I, get through the heart, right? Someone obviously would have tried to like destroy his heart. This is a magical world with werewolves and vampires, whatever the point. Someone would have assumed that he's like immortal as long as the heart is alive. Even if they wouldn't understand literally how his power works, destroying your enemy's heart, right, in like a magical fantasy world, to me seems like one of the most common, weakness. Well, yeah, you die at the heart. So it is good. I think it's really good that he has this like weird. He can actually link his like stop hearting thing and corrupt his wives. And that's why, he can actually survive the fight too, because you have to somehow also stop how he is inside of them as well. And also, they didn't really say that, but I wonder if this will come up here, and maybe, because they clearly all have, some kind of Stockholm syndrome, right? They all have some kind of like, well, he did kidnap me, but I kind of still love him, They have this like weird Stockholm syndrome, and certainly you can just kind of think, well, maybe it's fair because, he's like forced them to be his wife for like 20 years or whatever, right? But my point is that perhaps his powers actually literally affects them, right? Perhaps his heart power like literally makes them also like him, you know what I mean? Like he's corrupt his heart, literally, and then they also fall in love with him. So as long as they like him, maybe he gets stronger or whatever. So I hope there is some kind of connection to it, because otherwise he's just obviously he's agreed, but still, yeah, I hope it's like the more wives he has, the stronger he's something. Yeah, I love is that backstory. He actually gets stronger for every woman as his wife, right? But it's kind of what I mean, right? Yeah, like his weakness couldn't just be the heart, because then it would be stupid. Honestly, I'm happy. Like I'm really happy because I was critical that his power was just time hearting thing, because yeah, like it would be too easy to kill him, for like a strong person, right? But what if you kill his wives though? Will they just weaken him? Because I mean, it's not like they are stronger than normal people, right? They're like normal humans. Most of them are, at least. Maybe some of his wives are stronger, but I mean, you could probably use like AoE them down, so to speak. Yeah, like one giant fireball and his wives would all, die, and that would make him weaker. So, but there's an interesting element here. Oh yeah, she's gonna like cut her own heart, right? Oh no, yeah, or she's gonna kill herself. Yeah, she's gonna kill herself. Of course. Yeah, she's gonna be like, oh, he can't be defeated as long as I'm alive, I see. Oh, this is dark, man. She's basically like, I have to die or else he can't die. And this is a very dark scene here. She basically is like, I have to delete myself, right? Or else I can't defeat my evil husband. Yeah, she was talking about she wanted to die in the beginning of the season. But I would be very surprised if she dies here. I would be shocked. I mean, this dark anime, but I will be surprised if she dies here. Like, genuinely, because, you know, I feel Emilia has some kind of strategy to save her. Even for this anime, if it's kind of too dark, if all the wives have to die to defeat him, they do really hate him. And they hate their lives, so maybe they're all gonna do like a mass deleting self. Jesus Christ, man. No! Yeah, so I mean, oh my god, this is like the darkest anime scene of all time, man. They're gonna have like a giant, you know, oh my god, yeah, they're gonna all have to like, do themselves. It's like it's like a cult thing here. Oh yeah, of course. Like, Emilia's gonna save them. Jesus Christ, she's gonna save them. Yeah, she's gonna have something I can. Maybe she's. Oh, I wanna die! Yeah, like, no, kill me! Jesus Christ, man, it is dark! No! Don't stop me from dying! But no, she's gonna have some, like, she's gonna freeze everyone, right? I was just thinking that. What if she just freezes everyone? Like I asked earlier, yeah. What if Emilia just, like, freezes everyone's heart? Right? She can freeze them in time. And all, yeah, turn them all into, like, ice, you know, like, permanently freeze them. And then they eventually will, like, you know, melt down again. Then they will, like, temporarily kill them, so to speak, right? But she's like, yeah, she's gonna put them all in, like, stasis. Yeah, I think Emilia fixed that, because by putting them all in stasis, you know, their heart's gonna stop beating, and then they can actually kill him. But like I said, yeah, that was his weakness, right? As I mentioned earlier. He's obviously really against AoE, right? If you just hit all of his wives with a fireball, they will die and you can kill him, right? So a little bit like... Now, of course, she was more, you know, friendly and just froze them instead, but, yeah. But that scene was really dark, though. But I think I felt... It almost felt like, even for this anime, it felt like too dark. If they all would have died there. If it literally was like 72 women did themselves in one scene there, that would have been like insanely dark. But yeah, so Subaru now, he spots the giant ice thing, so he's obviously gonna figure out that she is completely frozen down the church right there. Obviously, it's like a giant ice sculpture coming up, this kind of thing. So he's like, yeah, like she froze the whole church. And also, maybe if we like, bam, yeah, maybe Emilia comes back and like, snap, what? Yeah, but okay. Well, yeah, of course she's pissed off because she's the worst person ever. Here we go, so he's freezing everyone. Daishibu Subaru-chan! Did she upbring again? I like how Emilia is like so badass now. She's like, don't worry, I took care of it. Yeah, she's like, don't worry, guys, took care of it. Kiss guy now, yeah, she's coming. She's so reliable now. Emilia is like a badass. She's so badass now. She's like, I got this. Yeah, like she's changed so much in the first season. Yeah, she's like, I'm the strongest woman alive. Yeah, she's so proud of herself. Yeah, I love it. So much confidence. But okay, he still is alive though. He's obviously a strong character, but I'm guessing now then if you like impale his heart with maybe like an ice thing, right? Just stab him with like stab his shiv. He dies, I guess. Probably. And Reinhardt also might, I guess, come back as well, but because that didn't hurt him. But I think that because of his powers, he's very hard to defeat with like a giant ice ability, because he can just stop his own body from taking damage, right? So it's easy for him to like block giant kind of overarching attacks that kind of hits everything. He's like, just like, oh, I'm immune, you know. So you have to kind of pinpoint at his body, right? You have to like. Yeah, but Emilia is like full on rage mode here. Yeah, she's like, it's time to kill this guy. I'm gonna freaking destroy him. Yeah, he doesn't even know his name, his wives. He has too many wives, man. Can you blame Emilia? He has too many wives, Emilia, okay? Can you blame him? That guy is like, I have like 500 wives. Do you think I remember everyone's name? Okay? My system of 1, 2, 3, 4 is way better. Yeah, I'm on Regulus side. It's like, you know, if you have too many waifus, eventually you have to just call them like 1, 2, 3. You can't just go in to be like, you know. But yeah, he's super angry, of course. He's obviously a despicable person, though. Yeah, I mean, all the witch cult are very unredeemable, but this guy is probably, honestly, the most unredeemable person so far. Yeah, he's just like completely a douche. Side note, I hope it doesn't have like a sad backstory or something like that. Yeah, honestly, because I mean, you can obviously argue that, I mean, Sirius and Betelgeuse, we know their backstory, and they got, you know, destroyed and forced to become evil, so to speak, right? They were driven mad or tortured and so on, or just resurrected and set up, right, probably, I guess, with her aunt. But, yeah, Regulus is just like, no, he's just a douchebag. I don't think he has a backstory at all. He's just a horrible person. He's like, this guy's just born evil. But like I said, I hope he doesn't have any redeeming qualities. I like that so far, that he doesn't have any, like, oh, this guy's just bullied. No. He's just the worst, right? He's just the worst person ever. not every bad guy needs to have, you know, some kind of like redeeming qualities or a sad story or something. Not at all. he's laughing at them. That's good, man. That's good, Regulus. I believe in you. And the bottom is like, he's such a despicable person. Yeah, he's like, I hate him so much, man. But see, it's actually, she's gonna stab him, right? Yeah. Wait, her own heart? Can she just freeze that, though? I don't know what's the problem for. I mean, he's like, yeah, you're also cursed by me. Sure, but I'm just thinking that she has the ice power. Can't she just freeze herself like she did as a kid? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't see it as a problem, really, because we know that she froze herself. Because now he's arguing that she has to kill herself or something, but... Yeah, Betelgeuse, of course, had a similar... Yeah. But that's true. He has the power, though. Is he finally gonna understand that he has the power? Because, yeah, we know that he has the power of Betelgeuse. We've known it for a while, right? That he can inherit the powers. But that's true, but I feel like... quickly, in the comment below. But doesn't Subaru kind of know that? Or, I mean, he knows, you know, part of it. But hasn't he figured it out to some extent? Now I'm also a little bit confused there. I don't remember exactly how much he knows in this moment here. But he knows something, like... I won't say he knows everything exactly about the witch. Obviously doesn't know exactly everyone's powers and so on. But here we go, he's gonna freaking go up. He's gonna freaking use it. That's what I mean. But he knows he can do this thing, right? So, yeah. He's gonna trigger his, like, witch hand. Use his own, yeah, my God, he's gonna use his own, you know, like, sin here. And comes to grab her heart with that. Yeah, of course. Oh my God, this is amazing! Yeah, and he grabs her heart. Yes, but it kind of makes sense because his power is to infect women's heart, right, and make them like be likely to him. But he got Uncle Betelgeuse hands kind of counters, yeah, because exactly his own hand can counter the. This is amazing because yeah, Subaru's own hand, of course, can grab. Yeah, he can destroy the false heart thing because they kind of have a similar dark power. This is so good because it's almost like a similar power spectrum, right? He can like infect the women's heart and he can kind of grab it because of his like power. So. Yeah, it's kind of like, I have a dark hand, you got a dark heart, we can just fuse up our powers. Yeah, Daishabu! I'm Daishabu! You freed me from my dark heart. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's really beautiful. I'm honest, this was one of the best scenes I've seen this year. That was an amazing scene, straight up. Freaking 10 out of 10, man. Really good scene. And it also just works so perfectly with the powers, right? I mean, it's perfectly, it makes sense. He had one dark power, one other dark power, two different sin powers. Just the whole like system is just like this is exactly what I think actually works here. And now of course he's pissed off though. But he's like, okay, yeah, they almost got kill him now. He probably will die now. I'm a very he's gonna rude. She's does like a karate jump, but yeah, but yeah, she's so pissed off, right? Power of anger, but just, there we go. Yeah, she's gonna go fist of Norsen on him. Like she even does the sound. Yeah, she even does like. What is this? Emilia is even like tiny explosions. Yeah, Psycho! This scene was beautiful. This is gonna kawaii. It was like the most kawaii execution ever. Yeah. They had the cutest murder in anime history. Oh, he got more powers? Huh. Because he definitely did something weird there. I don't know. He's alive still, though. He's still breathing. You can hear he's, like, fainting. Huh. But that was adorable. She did, like, a classic, you know... Like, yeah, with this kawaii. It's a very kawaii version of it. Oh, I love it. But okay. Yeah. Okay. His face is ridiculous. He is still alive though. I guess he is just like super resilient. Even without his powers, I mean. He's just like physically strong, I guess. Because, yeah, I don't know how you survive all that stuff. He keeps... Because I'm assuming his powers are off now, right? Because he's taking like a damage, but he hasn't died yet. So I guess his power just doesn't... I don't know, he's like physically just fit or something. It keeps coming back, like, okay, let's find more. Yeah. Oh, that's... But yeah, he will very likely die this episode. Unless someone saves him right now, I guess that wouldn't be impossible that some of the other scenes, her dragon is somewhere around. Yeah. I think someone could maybe save him, but I think that would actually be pretty bad writing if someone saves him right now. Because obviously our heroes have figured out his weakness, right? So if they save him, sure, he can return later and kind of fight anyway other people, but it will feel kind of silly when he's reached just lost all his wife and so on. Yeah. Sådär ja. I just kill him. I have to say honestly, I feel it's a little bit dragged out now. It's a bit completely fair here, honestly. Because he's been talking, he keeps talking to them. Yeah, but I mean, what is the point here? He's been like yapping at them for 2 minutes now. About how he hates them, whatever. Anyway, finally. Reinhardt is returned. Oh yeah, it's true. Reinhardt's coming back. He's gonna land on him. Yeah, that's true. Reinhardt is gonna finally come back. He kicks him into the sky. He's gonna land again. But I like how he's like, what? Did I kick this guy out like 5,000 miles in the direction? No, do jag there? He's like, well, I just blessed myself with like flying and I came back. Can't have Reinhardt. He's like, oh, no, I have. He's so stupid. He's so stupid character. I love him. He's like, yeah, I landed on the moon, but I just flew back here. It was no problem. He's like, what? How? He's like, I'm Reinhardt, guys. I'm immune to space vacuum. Yeah, I don't let them breathe. He's almost gonna die now, finally. Jesus Christ. But that was just ridiculous. Freaking Reinhardt is like, yeah, I landed on the moon, but I'm back, bros. I'm back. No problem. Bare like comedians. Yeah. Like, what? Jesus Christ, man. Oh, what a character. What a character. It's just like, yeah. He has to die now, though. I stand by saying, though, that scene is honestly too dragged out, though. He still isn't dead, right? He keeps flying now in the sky here. Yeah. You kind of like, well, maybe you can finally kill him. Jesus Christ. He just keeps going. I will be angry if he survives this. Yeah, I will be pissed off. If he survives this thing. But he's still alive! What? This is going on way too long. I'm just gonna sit here and say this is not actually good. I stand by saying that. I mean, this episode is fantastic, except this part now. This has been going for like 4 minutes now. It's like, come on, bro. You should just let him die. Just let him die. Come on, right? Jesus Christ. They skipped the opening and ending to extend his like death scene for like 5 minutes. That's what I feel, because they could have the opening and ending and just, yeah. This is honestly disappointing, honestly. It's like it was like a 10 out of 10 episode until this part where he just doesn't die. Okay, here we go. He's thinking about all his waifus. Does he finally die now then? Oh, yeah, they're all laughing at him. They're not even dead though, she's frozen, so yeah, she stopped her heart temporarily. But now it got better, because now he's like having nightmares about his wives here. Yeah, now it definitely, this is a little more relevant. Yeah, he's like, I hate my wife, stupid women, you know, yeah, it's a little more relevant to the actual death here. He's just like, stupid waifus. And then Reina probably finished him off, right? Yeah, exactly. That Aura farmer guy lands on his nice stats on him. Get damn it, Reina. You don't have to be that rough. Yeah, he's going so hard, man. He lands on Aura farmer is. Ultimate Aura farmer. He's like, yeah, that's right. And he's finally gonna kill him right there. But he just tries, man. Reinhardt is like, he's sort of got an OP character. Oh. Yeah, he tries to use his power, of course, to freeze his body again. One issue though is, aren't the witch bones straight where he flies into though? Yeah, he's like literally flying straight into the witch bones. This actually could be a trouble though. He basically punched him into the ground where the witch bones are. Almost. He didn't fly that far, I guess, but in that direction at least. Okay, so he stopped his body anyway, but I guess he's like gonna die from like starvation eventually. He's still not dead. Yeah, he's like stuck in a hole now. but I guess that's one way to kill him. Yeah. God, that's like a freaking Ito Junior character now. Oh wait, there's something he finally understands that, of course, she's Emilia from from Battle Gears series. He finally gets it now, but maybe he could drown him though. Huh? That's true. He probably can. He actually probably would drown because he can't freeze his body, infinitely. He can only do it like for temporary. Okay, yeah, drowning him might be the. Yeah, think about that. He probably can't survive drowning because even if he frees his body from taking damage, right, he's still gonna be in the water like the next minute. So even if he's like, he basically can stop himself from needing to breathe, but obviously it's like temporarily, right? He can only do it for a minute or whatever. So yeah, this death is brutal because now he keeps going. But yeah, that's what I mean. He's gonna drown eventually because it's like he can keep stopping himself from not having to breathe, but then he has to go back and breathing. So he can't really keep doing it. Yeah, and then he finally will die because he's gonna remember his wife now. So I would think it's honestly be kind of poetic if we saw his first wife. He obviously have had a lot of wives over the years. He's obviously an old character. He's been alive for so long now, but he can stop his time for his age. It would be interesting if he saw his first wife in the end. Maybe he actually loved her. I think it would become interesting backstory if he had some. Here goes the ending though. Yeah. I was gonna say I won't miss after ending credits here. I don't think so. So we're gonna go into review part. Oh, some kind of super gore or something? Okay, so there is an after ending credit scene. There is 3 things happen actually. We see, first of all, Sword saying Theresia, right? He's fighting, whatever. And then we also see the wives being happy. The ones that Emilia froze, they're all happy now. So okay, that makes sense, of course. And then we see this. This is a final scene here. I'm guessing it's super Gar or something. Yeah, it looks like Gar has turned into a full-on weird tiger, right? I'll be of Ray, if you know the reference. One person will be like, oh yeah, no Ray. One person will recognize the reference, a Breath of Fire reference. But anyway, really good episode. I mean, it was, I would say, honestly though, 9 out of 10. Yeah, it was very close to be one of the best episodes, but you obviously know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna edit that out. Sometimes I will do that, but I will feel to be genuine here. I'm just gonna keep my yapping there. No, because I really felt, right, you obviously know, coming to useful reaction, right, that basically from minute, I think around 18, 19 minutes into the episode, then he didn't die until minute 25 and 6, right? So his death scene was 7-8 minutes long. It was a very long death scene, and it really was not necessarily having maybe the first 4 minutes. They didn't add much, in my opinion, at all, because you just kind of had him being like, oh, screw you, I'm gonna fight you, and there wasn't, it wasn't really any meaningful being said there. Sure, it's okay, you want to see him suffer, and again, he's frustrated, but again, he didn't suffer, so to speak, either. It's just him just yapping at them, right, for a very long time. And then, of course, Reynard land, push him up and so forth. So that thing was good. That part was great. Yeah, after he kind of stopped talking, and that obviously then drowned him. Which, like I said earlier, drowning him definitely, of course, makes sense, right? Because, yeah, he can freeze his body from taking no damage. So in this sense, then he obviously would freeze his body from needing to have oxygen. But yeah, and then he's gonna unfreeze and return inside of the water again, right? And basically, it's actually a kind of a classic X-Men thing. There is, for example, Deadpool, where he tries to defeat Everon in the Marvel Universe. He has that kind of strategy. There's the X-Men, where Wolverine fights his son, Dakian, and he also does the drowning strategy. So, in Marvel, there's been several times where the strategy of water or drowning is actually kind of the best strategy against healers. But yeah, so it's a very classic Marvel strategy, right? Because you basically, of course, force the Wolverine or Deadpool or whatever character into the water, right? And they might not die from that, like in Deadpool's case, he kind of heals himself over and over again, but he's obviously stuck in drowning is constantly. So even if his body is oh, I'm not dead, I'm back again, I repaired then he kind of get drowned again, and it's up and forth. So I am actually surprised that we don't see it ever happening for some reals. Because obviously then in Marvel, not too much of a spin-off, but my point here is that even though a lot of characters knows that you would think it almost never happens, right? Except I guess like bad guy healers. Yeah, it is like never, except when Deadpool is the main character. Then there's never all the time where like a bad person. It's like, what if I just drown Wolverine? You know what I mean? Yeah, it never happens like that, but it actually does happen with the bad guys. So they have that weakness, and also for that matter, it reminds me of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. Not to do too much spoiler, of course, here, classical TV show, right? But it's kind of the same thing with vampires, right? So there's one character that gets like stuck in a coffin and thrown into the water. So obviously then he doesn't die because he's like a vampire. He doesn't have to breathe, but he still is like slowly damaged by the water, right? And having no blood too, so he can't escape, and he like slowly is dying in the water for like years, right? Because he can't, even if he's like one of the strongest vampires, he can't like get free, and then he kind of very, very slowly dies. And otherwise he's like immortal basically, so he kind of well, it's another way that to kind of defeat that kind of character. So yeah, I definitely seen this strategy before. That what if you drown the immortal person? Yeah, okay. So I buy it, absolutely, of course. I'm like, yeah, this is like a classic strategy, right? Otherwise, of course, very dark, that scene where everyone wanted to die. That scene was very, very dark. But it made a lot of sense, though, in the last build-up, or part 1, then, whatever you call it. Because, of course, that number wife, yeah, their names, Sylphie, she was very clear that she wanted to die right there. She tried basically to die in... what is it, like 4 episodes back, 5 episodes back? Whatever, we get my point, yeah. She basically was not trying to avoid the attacks, right? So, they're all so miserable, right? And, yeah, so not surprised that they were, oh yeah, maybe we do this thing. What if you just die? That's a way to escape him. Not surprising at all, But yeah, I do really like this, like I said earlier, I really like how this can explain Sirius more. Oh, sorry, Sirius, I mean Regulus more. How Regulus is like, oh, he has a lot of wives, but actually he can, as Koshara, utilize the wife's heart as like a shield for himself, right? So so otherwise he's a very like silly character, right? With like 72 wives he's forced to be his wife, blah blah. But then actually the more wives he has, the stronger he is, right? Because he can kind of like use them to shield his taking damage. You're like, oh yeah, interesting. So they actually had like a strategy. I really liked that it wasn't just like he's just the greed guy, he needs a lot of waifus. No, he actually had like an actual utilization of having so many wives. I think that was like really well written. Another thing why it's a good anime. But anyway, guys, let me subscribe, clap, and have a great day.